Check it out, guys. Me and Jonah basically restored the plastics. Not entirely, we missed a couple spots, but other than that, it looks way better than what it did. Basically, the SOS pads that you get from Dollar General or Dollar Tree will work. That's some water and a lot of time. But honestly, do not use the razor blade method. I would use just the SOS pad because it works so much better and faster. And we ended up putting the blaster grips on there just because the other ones were really rough and old. So we just put the ones from the blaster on there. Anyway, still waiting on the seat cover to arrive. I have the fan blowing under it because I just got in a ride in it. I wanted to cool down. Anyway, it's looking good, guys. Polish up the headlights. It could use a little bit more work. Definitely needs new front tires, and there's a clanking noise. I think it's the drive shaft. I'm not used to these kind of machines, so it may be just normal, but I'm sure when I ride it, y'all guys will be able to hear it, and just let me know if it's normal or if it's something I need to check up on. But one thing I am really shocked that this thing has is such a meaty swing arm for a 250. Look at the size of that thing, guys. That's pretty insane for a 250. Also, if y'all guys know how to check or basically drain the fluid out of there, and if you could let me know what the best fluid to put in there would be, that'd be much appreciated. Because like I said, I don't know much about these machines, but I know this one is actually pretty good. But yeah, just want to give you an update on the plastics. So, like I said, still waiting on the seat cover, and I'm gonna buy a new seat foam for it just to get it back to the OEM state. But basically, this is about as far as I'm gonna go with it, other than getting the decals on the other side. Probably gonna get just all around new decals, and then the ones where they belong, such as, like, you know, areas where they where you can see obvious where stickers go, and like even back here. But like I said, still not done with the plastics, but they look way better than what they did when I first got this thing, which was like 2 days ago. Took a couple hours of work, nothing too strenuous, but overall it looks great. But stay tuned for the rest of the video, guys. Check out this bike, guys. So in today's video, I'm going over a purchase that I got a couple days ago. So I picked this little bike up for 200 bucks, and it runs and drives surprisingly. The carburetor leaks gas, but I've been basically just letting gas fill up in the carburetor and shutting the fuel off and then riding around like that. But we're gonna get so we're gonna see if we can't get this carburetor fixed, and if not, maybe get him another one. But the seat cover is pretty rough. Overall, it's pretty rough. It's got some rust and everything. I think it's been sitting by a beach, or either has been ridden many times on a beach. From what it looks like, it's been stored definitely by salt water. Wouldn't surprise me from the location I got it from. But yeah, there is this rust kind of everywhere. Luckily, none of it's major. The rims are my main concern, and we're definitely getting some newer tires for this thing. Back brakes work, everything works. I think it needs the valves adjusted a little bit. We'll go ahead and do all that. Pull the carburetor off, clean it out, and let it soak in some so I don't know what it is, but I'll show you in the video later on. But I got it from my uncle, and that stuff works wonders. So you basically just take your carb apart, and then you can put all your pieces in the basket and let it sit for a couple hours or a couple minutes, or usually I let it do it overnight, so I know it's gonna work its magic. But yeah, we'll get a little startup of it. So it's a 80XR. I've had one of these. This was actually my first bike that I've ever got. I got it for my birthday at 7 years old. So this one is a 1995, and it looks identical to the one I had. Except for the seat was the seat cover was a little bit different. I think it had black and red. But yeah, we'll start this thing up and you can see how it sounds. I just rode it a few minutes ago, so it's not cold or anything. It does smoke a little bit on the startup, but after that, after it warms up, it doesn't smoke anymore. Man, does that hit you right into childhood. Puts a smile on my face every time I see this thing. Man, have I had a lot of great memories on a bike just like this one. But yeah, we're gonna fix it up right. We're gonna get some side plastics for it, which those are like $70 something, which is ridiculous. The plastics for this bike are insanely expensive. Hopefully the tire is easy enough to find. I think the front rim's a 16 and the back one's a 14. But yeah, everything works as it should. The clutch does not slip at all. I'm gonna change out this lever, or either just move it down some, because it is kind of hard to pull in. You're literally pulling from up here versus having the leverage. Okay guys, check it out. So we finally got the carburetor to quit leaking gas out of the overflow on the bottom. I just took it for a ride down the road. It still needs some carb work. I actually ordered a new carburetor for it, just because I couldn't get this one to stop leaking gas. And of course, as soon as I ordered it, this one magically works now. So it definitely feels like something's loose in the front end. You hit a bump, there's a lot of rattle, and it feels like very loose. So I'm gonna go over everything. I have new tires coming for this bike, and we're gonna go ahead and try to get some new rims because it is really rusted. You can see the rust. But yeah, let it cool down for a minute, and then we'll probably do a lap around the neighborhood on this thing. But first, I'm gonna ride the YZ. I'm not gonna film none of that because it's the same old, but I'm sure you guys are interested to see this thing. It's actually not a bad ride for how small this bike is. It's really not bad. And when I was a kid, keep in mind I got one of these exact same bikes when I was like 7 years old. My feet couldn't even touch the ground. So looking back 20 years later, now that I'm 27, this bike is freaking tiny. I don't even know how I rode this at like 17, because I haven't really gotten that much taller. I'm over 6 foot, but it's still wicked that I rode this. It's like such a small bike as good as I did, and it's a wonder it lasted as long as it did. But I mean, it is a Honda, and the reason why you don't see my 350, that's at my uncle's. I have not gotten rid of that bike, and no, I did not trade this bike for that. And since my shoulder is still injured, I could not load that bike up by myself due to it being so heavy. So I plan on going back over there this weekend and grabbing it. We'll definitely get the riding footage in. Check it out, guys. We just got done riding with Dakota. I just hopped off the YZ to give my hands a break, but he is on the little Honda 80. We got a brand new carburetor for it. He's shifting pretty good. He rides the shit out of that bike. He knows I'm recording now, so he's trying to show off for the camera. He rides good, man. I knew he'd be natural at this. With street tires. Same exact bike I learned how to ride. That's cool. But yeah, so we decided to keep this one and then give away his blue one. Oh, he's coming around this side, I think. No. So he decided to gift his blue one to Charles, one of his daughters. This bike was originally for my little cousin Lawson, but Lawson got another dirt bike, and I guess they kind of didn't want this one, so that leaves me with it, which I'm cool with, because I actually wanted it originally. And then gives him something to learn on. But he's riding on street tires right now on the grass, doing just fine. He starts off by himself and all that. I started on this bike at 7 years old. I told him to slow down, like shift down on the corners, because he's bogging the engine real bad. Okay, so we just shifted up into second. Cool to see these classic bikes I grew up basically come back in full cycle. But yeah, he's definitely riding it better than what I did at that age. Just mainly because he has the right teacher. I didn't really have anybody show me the ropes, so I learned on it later on. But anyway, he's doing freaking awesome, guys. I can't wait to restore this frame and this. Like, I'm gonna do a frame up restoration on this. I can't wait to do that. All right, it is the next day at Dirt Bike Militia, and also Logan's Custom Works. This will be for the YouTube. What do you think, Star? What do you think? Stay right there. Let's see what Charlie's got. Need to get a better spark plug for the YZ. Yeah. You better move, Star. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh. You gotta stay out the way. They're all going the same way. All right, good. Alright, I'm taking a break. It's hot as shit out here. Damn, that YZ's loud. Good though. Oh, I missed the power slide. Watch out for Star. Damn. Yeah. Smiles on everybody's faces. I'm getting out of the sun.